What is your favorite part about basketball, the sport? Not Central High School basketball specifically. What about basketball is special to you?
Um, I think it's just like basketball is like a sport where, you know, it's not too many down moments. It's a lot of up moments. And like especially like watching a ball go through the rim, you know, the little net sound that just, makes it more fun.
What's that feeling like when you hear that net sound?
It's like, dang, bro, that's something hard that not everybody can make that noise. And like being able to make that noise is like just the net,
Yep.
not
It's
even a
no,
room.
to me, it's one of the most beautiful sounds in the world. You know,
Definitely.
they call it string music. You
Yes.
know, to you, Central High School basketball. Um, what's this last 4 years being here playing this sport with these guys? What's that been like for you? What's been, what stood out to you the most?
It's been a fun ride, definitely. Um, Not having like freshman year, it wasn't first year high school actually. Didn't have a not gonna say a realistic coach, but it was like just getting in the groove and meeting some new guys. And I want to say that like that's what actually made me wanting to keep playing basketball in high school.
Yeah.
So
Um, what's been your favorite memory at Central High School the last 4 years, whether it's basketball related or not? But being at this school, part of this community, what's something that stood out to you?
um, I want to say all coaching staffs, like for any sport, football, basketball, baseball, they all have high energy, especially Coach Gyro in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, walking through the door, yelling. I mean, it's just, being able to come to the school and he bringing energy to wake me up to go to
Right.
school. It's like, you can't ask for nothing better.
What's your favorite basketball memory outside of yourself? Like for me, obviously being a LeBron fan, the 3-1 comeback in 2016 is something that will forever be ingrained in my brain. What's a memory like that for you? That you remember watching it, being there, experiencing it, and just realizing that basketball was special to you in a way that didn't even involve yourself.
I didn't watch it live, but Kobe scoring 80 points.
Mm,
That is a very great memory to have, especially just to score 80 points like in a singular game.
right.
Like that's crazy. Like who would ever thought like somebody could do that?
Yeah. What's what's special to you about scoring? Like, obviously basketball, there's a lot of different um, avenues to, stats, things like that. And scoring, is obviously the most important. Um, but a lot of times when guys like Kobe, where it's a lot of shots trying to force to score, but what's special about scoring in a way that kind of breaks that selfishness tag that's around it?
It just like proves to certain people like he's not just a guy that can facilitate or just rebound or play defense. Like you can actually get past a defender and actually get a bucket. Like
Right.
it's not just nothing. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah. Um, for you, what's something that you want to accomplish or experience over this next season so that whenever you graduate and you get old, like Coach Lee, you can look back and be proud of yourself or glad that you were able to experience that your senior year?
Definitely a ring.
Yeah.
Just getting a any type of winning thing like that is just like I actually did that. Like me and these guys, we dogged it out. You know, didn't have all the key parts, but we still was able to come together and get a state championship. And I beat that.
To you, what are the steps to get there? Like, what's the most important thing for y'all as a team, you as a player, um, us as a staff, things like that? What's the most important step for that to become reality?
For me, keeping my mouth quiet, but just like listening to coaches, taking in that, that extra push that they give on us, taking it in and bringing it to the court and
Yeah.
using it.
To you, I've asked everybody this question, and it comes from like the Max Kellerman quote of if the Martians have a death beam pointed at the Earth, I want Iguodala. To you, the Martians have the beam pointed at Earth, but you can only pick out of the Central High School basketball roster. Who's the guy taking that shot?
Mm.
We've had quite the flurry of answers. People have answered differently. People have had the same answers. Who are you picking?
Depends on the night, but I'd have to say if I had like one guy that would make that shot, it would definitely be Jace Conrad for sure.
And then on that same token, it's no longer a shot. Now to save the Earth, you need one teammate to come in and make you laugh. Who's the teammate you're picking to make you laugh?
That's a good one because they have a lot of people that are funny on the team. But if I just had to pick one goofy person, it'd definitely be Kid.
What about Ked makes him goofy, funny? Is it jokes? Is it his little giggle? Is it when he messes up at practice?
It's just more of the fact like he would be knowing he doing, but it's like he still would be lost, and it'd just be random, and it's like still funny.
No, I understand. Um, what's the relationship that you guys all have together? What's that mean to you as a person outside of basketball? Like, what is that, the bond that you have with these guys on the team with you? What's that mean to you?
It shows how strong like our brotherhood is, and like that we came from like literally playing basketball all together our whole life from 7th grade to 8th grade, all the way back to senior year. It just shows how strong we were, and we stayed together. Never left. We
Yeah.
could always go back and forth with each other, but we're still gonna be brothers.
That the time y'all have spent together, what's your favorite memory that y'all have had as a basketball team?
Favorite memory. Um, I'd I'd have to say 8th grade year. Um, Max was little, but him hitting that game winning shot against I forgot what team it was, but him hitting that game winning shot and showing like how we all celebrated together. That was definitely a great
Yeah.
memory to have.
No, definitely to see y'all, you know, the love and the bond y'all had then as middle schoolers, and then to still be here together 5, 6 years later. That's definitely awesome, man. And I hope the best for y'all and being able to experience that. And to you, um, when you think about basketball, obviously, like we've said, you guys are a family together on the court, off the court. But when you think of basketball, who's the first person you think of, whether it's a teammate, it's a coach, a family member, a professional player? Who's the person that you most closely associate basketball with in your life?
I definitely have to say my older siblings, my Chelsea and Cameron. They both played basketball. My sister played hard. My brother went to the state, lost, but like he still was playing hard during them times. And like I say that I go back and I watch them, and it shows like what I can do and what I'm capable of doing. So it's like I can play hard like my sister, or I can play great defense like my brother. It's like that's just what it was.
What has that been like, having two older siblings that have been in your shoes, been in the same position? What's that meant to you?
Just like knowing that they already been through the situations I've been in, so if I ever need anything, I can definitely go to them and
Yeah.
ask. I they would push me around, but like it was all to make me a better person and just out of love.